Hi Libra, welcome to your March 19th through the 31st love reading. This is for singles and for couples. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. Couples will be halfway through and I will timestamp so you can kind of just skip to it, alright? And also, this is for sun, moon, and rising. So angels, please go ahead and tap me into Libra's energy. As always, guys, thank you so much for your likes, your comments, your subscriptions. I really appreciate it. So angels, what do you see going on for Librans, single Librans, for the last half of March from the 19th through the 31st? Please go ahead and show us. So we've got children, deception, and codependency. And I'm not laughing because, deception is there because it's not funny. It's kind of one of those things where you laugh when you know it's not funny. It's just like the feeling that I'm picking up right now is like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Like, that's what I get. Like, I actually get this feeling that some of my Librans are going to be, like, noticing somebody's actions once again have fallen through because we have codependency here and deception. For some of you, there may be children involved, which kind of makes this a little bit more difficult. You may have children, and who you interact with on a romantic level may definitely, it's a very sensitive thing. And I feel for some of you here with the codependency and the deception, some of you are hanging around somebody who is kind of bad news, or somebody who wants to come in the next few weeks is going to be kind of bad news. You definitely want to be careful. I do feel as though children are going to play a huge role in this for some single Librans, and of course it doesn't have to be your kids. Maybe they have children, but I just see something that's really like it's really off kilter. So that's kind of a general message. So let's go ahead and let's clarify deception specifically. So what's going on with the deception energy, angels? Please go ahead and show us. Alrighty, for my single Librans, what's going on with the deception? Please show how some of them will be affected by this deception energy. Look at that card right there, Five of Swords. That's the last card that wanted to leave my hand and it didn't even want to. So Five of Swords, okay. King of Cups. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Three of Cups, if they've ever told you that they're, 100% all yours, they're lying. The Five of Swords and the Three of Cups here lets me know that this person, they're not monogamous. And I feel like this person may be kind of a master manipulator because the King of Cups is here. And I don't know, like sometimes the King of Cups, comes off as compassionate, sweet, mature, but for some reason in this reading, he's coming off like, I don't know, almost smug, almost like I know how to get into people's feelings. I'm the kingpin basically when it comes to this. And so with it being prefaced by the Five of Swords, I would definitely be careful of this person. The Seven of Cups, it may be so easy to daydream and believe that this person is the right one. So if it really feels like it's so good, oh my God, it seems too good to be true, definitely do some meditating because at the bottom of the deck you have the Hermit. So now more than ever, it is so important to meditate on this energy and make sure you know what's going on. Make sure, when you think about this intuitively, it feels good because, you may not have done this yet with this person where you've just kind of gone inwards and you've gone, okay, angels, please show me, is this person good, because you may have felt some pings, some bad pings and things like that. So I do say be careful. Meditating is super important at this time to know if someone is being honest to you. Because look, the next card you have, because I saw this peeking out, was the Two of Cups. So it's like, you fantasize about being in a relationship with this person. But what I pick up is that, you know, both of you aren't seeing eye to eye. You know, you may want something more. They may not want something more, because with the Three of Cups here, I see them not wanting to control their desires, not wanting to control and settle down and be monogamous. So definitely be careful with that energy. Because you may be off daydreaming about this person, you know, like, oh my God, I can't wait for this to happen, or maybe we'll get closer, or maybe I'm falling in love with this person. But be careful, because you've got deception, you've got Five of Swords, you've got somebody who knows how to play up on your energy. And with the Two of Cups reversed, I don't see it becoming a relationship, because there is a huge, you know, there's a huge, like, a cloud of third-party situations that are surrounding the situation with you and this person. And as I said, with the King of Cups, it's almost like they feel like they know better. They know that they can slip by you, you know. Yeah, they're very good at deceiving. So be careful of this person. I don't want to call out my water signs, because it may not be a water sign, but let's see if we can see a little bit more about this person. Three of Wands, again, third-party situation. Could be a Virgo, honestly, because we got the Hermit, and now we're getting Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. But mostly what I see here is that with the Three of Wands and the King, or the Knight of Pentacles reverse, that's no future. You know, there's no stability in a future with this person. This person is very free-spirited. They do what's best for them. And wherever they're being called, that's where they go. You know, it's almost like they have no loyalty. So be careful of this person, because you don't want to be deceived, especially for those who have children, because this person will be very charming, and, you know, they'll kind of build you up and make you feel like, you know, something could possibly happen and be, you know, a fully committed situation, you know, like this. But it's really like this. So just be careful, because I don't want to see you guys hurt, all right? So, so let's go ahead and let's check out the codependency. Angels, please go ahead and show, what do you see here with the codependency? Angels, please show, what do you see here with the codependency energy? So we've got Empress and the Hermit. So we've got Virgo again. Eight of Cups reversed, the Chariot reversed, and the Knight of Wands reversed. So when I'm looking at this energy, we definitely have somebody who is, you know, I don't know if this is like a theme for this month or what, but I've been getting a lot of this type of energy, which is like fire sign reversed. And I'm starting to feel like, okay, it can't all be fire signs who are having this irrational, like, bursts of kind of negative energy. You know, I'm fire signs, so I like, you know, I'm not picking on my fire signs. I love fire signs. I just kind of feel like at points in this month, and especially in the next 2 weeks, we've got this energy where it's just like, almost like, oh my God, the sky is falling like Chicken Little, where we're just like, I don't know, like shit is just hitting the fan. Things are going kind of haywire. There's almost like there's no sense to the universe. Or it's felt like that, you know, it's felt like that. With the codependency, it can definitely be a bit of a difficult time for some people, to where you feel, or they feel, whoever, you know, you may find in the next 2 weeks, or who you may already be interested in, right? But it's kind of a time where people are trying to cope with the curveballs, the monkey wrenches in situations, and the only way that they're doing that is through bad habits, through not thinking things through and just rushing into things. We've got the Eight of Cups reversed, so codependency has come up a few times in the readings today. and so I'm really seeing a collective theme here. So we've got codependency, we've got the Eight of Cups reversed, and you know, for some of you with this codependency energy, it says addictions are affecting your romantic life. It may be hard for somebody to communicate with you because they're in a stupor, you know, whether it's drinking, because we do have the Eight of Cups reversed, or just an inability to move forward and progress in their life because they are hermiting themselves away with whatever their vice is, you know. So for some of you, if you've been waiting for someone to connect with you, you know, you've been wondering why they're not reaching out, or you're wondering why they've had all this irrational behavior. Some of you are dealing with somebody who's trying to cope through self-medication. Yeah, so one thing I see here, though, is that I don't see you abandoning this person. One thing that I'm really seeing here is you wanting to nurture this person. Because Libra, I mean, the thing is like, I don't know if you guys are feeling the energy as crazy as some of the other signs. Let me know. Comment down below if you are or if you aren't. But the energy's been kind of crazy, and I kind of see you being one of the more balanced signs during this time period. And with the Empress here, you may be wanting to help this person that you maybe love or are interested in. And I do see that you have love for this person, because I don't think that you would extend yourself so much for this. And you coming out as the Empress, and even if you're a man watching this, the Empress just means you're being nurturing, you're being loving, you're being giving, compassionate, selfless. And I do see you giving that type of energy to this person and being understanding. But yeah, I mean, if you're wondering why things are not moving forward, it's definitely because this person has got some things that they have not resolved. And the codependency and the addictions, it can even be mental things. It doesn't necessarily have to be a substance. It could be mental addictions, things like that, you know. So anyways, so yeah, so that's what I pick up for my Librans for the next 2 weeks. If you guys resonated with that, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, you know, the whole shabam. You can help support the channel that way, you know, help it grow and everything. So take care, guys. I will see you in April. And if you would like a personal reading, by the way, you can find the info down below in the box. All right, so let's check out couple Librans for the next 2 weeks. What is going on for my dear coupled Libras? Sun, Moon, and Rising. What's going on in your relationship? Angels, please show what is going on in your relationship at this time. Main energies for the next 2 weeks. Whew. Okay, so, all right. I'm just going to spit it out. We've got new love here. For some of you, you know, and as I said, it's been a kind of a crazy time. It's been a crazy time. And so, I mean, and if you think about it, astrologically, we are ending, we're ending, you know, the astrological wheel, basically. Pisces is over, and now we're entering into Aries. It's almost like a brand new year. At least it is for astrology and the signs. And so a lot of us are going through endings. We are purging what we have been clinging on to this past year. I always wondered, when I was growing up, before I really read in depth about astrology and tarot and all these things, you know, I was still in high school, I was focused on everything else, but I always wondered, like, how come the most significant things happened to me towards March to April, right in between middle March to middle April? I always noticed that and wondered it, because I was a little girl writing in my journal. So this happened to me today, and I would always notice there was some significance there. And Only until I got into college is when I realized, whoa, I started reading all these astrology books and you know, esoteric books. And then I was like, okay, there's no coincidence that it always happens in the period from the end of the astrological year to the beginning, the transition from Pisces to Aries. So, you know, if you are feeling endings, if you are feeling new beginnings, I say go for it, because I feel for a lot of you, this isn't something that just popped up out of nowhere. This is something that you have been noticing, feeling, maybe even suffering through for the past few months, if not longer, honestly. So with the new love here, typically I would be like, oh my gosh, no, you know, this is a relationship. This is a relationship reading, but I feel for those of you with the new love here, it's got to do with especially those who, it's almost part of your destiny at this point. It's part of your fate. It's meant to happen. And this is probably for like 15% of Librans, and that's it. So don't get too caught onto this if, you know, you're like, oh, well, I feel good. I love my partner. Don't worry about it then, you know. So let's get into it. Let's see what the new love has to do with. Especially, you know, some of you all are in toxic relationships. Some of you have been depressed in your relationship for some time. And that cannot be healthy, right? That's not healthy. So we've got to just kind of go with things. So already, we've got new love. And look at the bottom of the deck. We've got the Three of Swords. So we know what the Three of Swords is. This is like you've been hurt, you've been betrayed in the past, and now you're walking away. Now it could be vice versa, right? But I see there's been a lot of pain. And this is deep, prolonged pain. Where there's been conflict, tension, disappointment, dissatisfaction, Seven of Wands, a lot of defensiveness and fighting. You know, this is like, you know, I mean, it's almost like y'all are at each other's throats all the time. I feel that either you or your partner are going to be realizing that maybe, you know, maybe it's time to step away. Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings, new love. So yeah, some of you are going to be walking away from a situation that was literally draining you for the past few months, few years. Three of Swords. Three of Swords. Damn. But the Ace of Pentacles tells me that things are going to look up for you. This is going to be a blessing in disguise. Sometimes we outgrow people, and it happens. It's a part of life. It's a part of life. So with the new love, I don't even see anything scandalous. I just see this feeling like, look, I think we've grown apart. It may even be amicable, honestly, as well. So with the keeping an open mind, keep an open mind to that for some of you. If you know that it's past its due date, well, I think you got to look into it, right? So let's check out Let Your Friends Help You. Your friends will definitely help you through this time because it may be a little bit difficult for sure. But it also may be a huge relief. That's the thing. Like, that's the thing about breakups is, like, sometimes, you know, when we're doing these readings, it's like, oh no, a breakup is happening. But, you know, if I think about it in my own life and other people I've known, a lot of times a breakup can be a relief because we're like, I've been trying to get out of this situation, you know? And I know that you guys have been there too, where it's like, actually it's kind of a relief. So I do feel as though the strength will be there in the next 2 weeks. But, you know, I guess you want to wait till after Mercury retrograde. So let's go ahead and see with the Letting Your Friends Help You. Angels, for those that did not resonate with new love, please show us about letting your friends help you. You know, I'm trying to get away from this energy, right? But look at that Ten of Swords. I mean, Libra, the ones I'm talking to right now, this is for you. The Ten of Swords here definitely talks about feeling, you know, it's like, how many times are you going to stab me in the back? Whether it's, you know, stealing from me, cheating on me, damn, depreciating me. I don't think that's a word, but you know what I'm saying. You know, it's been too much. It's been too long. Too long. Three of Pentacles. It's time to focus on something new. Wheel of Fortune. You will definitely be finding yourself moving into happier cycles. The thunderstorms or the cold, dry, scary winter is over. You're moving into better territory now, okay? Your friends are going to help you through this. So if you feel alone, you're not alone. You got friends, you got family. You've got a lot of people that love you. Sorry, my phone just went off. The Two of Cups reversed here. Yeah, because this is a broken relationship for sure. Know that with the Magician here, you can manifest whatever you want. And, you know, the end is really just the beginning for a lot of you, okay? So I love you guys so much. I really hope that this resonated with those it needed to. If it didn't, you can check out your sun, moon, or rising sign, whichever you haven't seen yet. And also, if you would like a personal reading, the link is down below, all right? Love you guys so much, and I will see you in April. Bye.